We're now going through these various configuration tools one by one. The first one I want to look at is the control panel. These are applets. They're typically CPL files, which stands for control panel, which are really sort of dressed up versions of DLL files, which are, well, I'm not going to get down to the programming level of these dynamic link library files. But these are in the control panel, and interestingly, throughout the years, especially the last few years with Windows 10, the control panel has been slowly being whittled away and replaced by the Settings app. But so the control panel, you don't really even find it much anymore unless you go out and look for it. As a matter of fact, if I right-click on the Start button, I have lots and lots of different tools, and the control panel is no longer there. It is now missing from that list. So I'm just going to type Control, and here's the control panel application. I'm going to run that. Now, this is an executable application in and of itself, but it houses so many configuration things that it has become very, very important over the years. Now, here's the problem with the control panel, and that is that the things that you click on in this control panel are a real conglomeration of other things. If I click System and Security, for example, and then go down to Administrative Tools, what you'll see is a list of different tools, some of which are control panel tools, some of which are executable tools, some of which are MMC tools. So it's just kind of a potpourri here that take you to various places. In fact, in some cases, in the control panel, you'll click now and it'll take you over to the Settings app. And then some things from the Settings app take you over to the control panel. So this has executables in it, MSC files in it, CPL files in it, exe, all sorts of different files all in the control panel. However, for many of these, they are simply control panel applets. And so many of these things are just control panel applets in and of themselves that exist inside the control panel. Microsoft has a lot of software engineers, and because they do, people sometimes do things differently there, and it gets a little bit messy. We're going to talk about, by the way, this administrative tools a little bit later, all by itself, but the control panel is the first of my 9 categories of places that are sort of centralized places where you can do configurations of Windows.